Coming up on this edition of ATV News.
That gobble might be closer to home than you think. Coming up, we'll show you where you can find your next Thanksgiving turkey.
Honestly, there isn't really anything stopping me from just like cutting across the road.
We'll show you why some students say they jaywalk.
We consider it a waste.
We'll show you what could happen if you don't clean up after your hunt.
If you're headed to Grandma's house this weekend, I'll show you if a storm might get in your way. And I'll tell you what team is headed to Vegas instead of Grandma's house for the Mountain West Championship.
All that and more, this is ATV News.
From the campus of Utah State University in Logan, Utah, the Department of Journalism and Communication presents the award-winning newscast, ATV News.
Rain at these apartments in North Logan turned to snow Sunday nights. With the last leaves on the season falling off trees, temperatures are continuing to drop and more snow is on the way. Welcome to ATV News. I'm Zahra Nisir.
And I'm Anna Johnson. We'll toss it over to Morgan Perkins with ATV Weather to talk about some of the rain and snow we got over the weekend. Morgan?
Yeah, thanks, Anna. We got our first real taste of winter weather this weekend. Cache Valley got rain and even some snow. Benson Marina picked up 0.28 inches of precipitation. USU campus picked up 3.34 inches here on campus. Smithfield got the most water this weekend with 0.57 inches, and downtown Logan saw another 0.31 inches. Are we gonna see any more of that this Thanksgiving weekend? I'll let you know in weather. Back to you at the desk, Anna.
Thanks, Morgan. Time is running out for you to get your hands on a Thanksgiving turkey. I found out if you live in northern Utah, that holiday centerpiece might be a lot closer than you think. Gobbling away on campus and on cars. These wild turkeys might be on your hood, but they probably won't be on anyone's Thanksgiving table this year. They're part of a flock that has been living in Logan neighborhoods this fall.
They're clearly comfortable enough in the neighborhoods to stay there, but I mean, they're obviously not leashed up. They're no one's pet.
The Division of Wildlife Resources says there are as many as 30,000 wild turkeys in Utah.
Northern region wide, we're right around 5,000 turkeys. In Cache Valley, about a third of that number. So, we're into the 2,000 range.
Christensen says while the turkeys can be fun to look at, they can also be dangerous.
You want to enjoy them from a distance, but also let them move on so they don't become habituated.
They're kind of bridging the gap between domestic and wild animals.
If they're coming into your backyard, there's a reason they're back there.
Christensen says turkeys can be a nuisance, like when they jump on your car.
Try and scare them off. Keep a dog out in the backyard, or some motion activated sprinklers or something.
But that nuisance tastes pretty good with some gravy and stuffing.
You can go out and hunt them.
Christensen says if you want to hunt a wild turkey using a gun, you'll have to comply with all local ordinances and be at least 600 feet away from any buildings. Plus, you'll need a hunting license and a turkey permit.
People still continue to go and hunt for them because they make good table fare. They're not a butterball turkey that you're going to buy from the store. They are wild birds. They're a lot leaner. They don't have near as much meat.
If you aren't eating them,
please don't feed the wildlife. Keep wildlife wild.
Anna Johnson, ATV News.
The Utah Department of Wildlife Resources is asking for your help to solve cases on animal wasting in southern Utah. These elk, deer, and moose are all examples of wasted animals. The DWR says when hunters kill an animal and leave behind the majority of it, they're wasting the meat. If hunters shoot an animal they don't have a permit for and report it to the DWR, that can be a misdemeanor. If they don't report it, it can become a felony.
People make mistakes and we realize that. They call us, we can work it out with them. But I think a lot of the times these people just leave the animal and go, instead of reporting the violation to us.
Mekam says if you have any information about animals being wasted, to reach out to investigators with the DWR.
How do you make sure you're crossing the street safely? USU students say road safety can get a little tricky for them, especially when crossing roads on campus. This student is trying to cross the road at the crosswalk, but that white car wouldn't stop for him. For some, crossing the road on campus near streetlights might be easier because cars stop when the lights turn red. On other roads without streetlights, students say if the crosswalks are far away, they would rather jaywalk and save time than walk to the crosswalk.
I could cut time, I could cut distance, cut energy even if I were to just like cross the street here rather than just take my sweet time and just go all the way around.
Miller says although this saves him some time, he knows it can be dangerous. He says he'll do his best to pay attention to road safety, and he wants to remind drivers and other pedestrians around campus to do the same.
Food and culture brought students together to explore the third floor of the TSC. Students took in music and ate together Friday night. The food was in the Inclusion Center. Organizers say they designed it that way to familiarize students with the center's space. They want all students to know they're invited to multicultural events.
The point of the events is to educate and to make sure that everybody can become an ally to everybody else.
Members from 4 different cultural clubs on campus helped plan the night. Pitok says the activities are meant to bring people together in a safe space and build a sense of community. She says she hopes people made friends and learned more about Inclusion Event Center.
Voting in the race to fill former Representative Chris Stewart's seat in Congress will come to an end this evening. The nominees are Republican Celeste Malloy and Democrat Kathleen Reeby, as well as 5 candidates from other parties, including 2 running as independents. The winner will fill Representative Stewart's seat in Utah's 2nd congressional district, affecting the southwestern part of Utah. He stepped down earlier this fall. In Logan, voters are electing a new city council. The candidates are Joe Needham, Katie Lee Coven, Mark A. Anderson, Aaron Bennett, Jeannie F. Simmons, and Mike Johnson.
The Commission on Presidential Debates announced Utah as the host of the 3rd and final 2024 presidential debate.
The Biden care proposal will, in fact, provide for that affordable health care, lower premiums. What we're going to do is going to cost some money.
They say the University of Utah will put on the debate between the leading candidates for the office of President of the United States on October 9th of next year. The last time Utah held a national debate was in 2020 when Kingsbury Hall held the vice presidential debate between Mike Pence and Kamala Harris.
The old Hillcrest Elementary School building was demolished yesterday. Logan City School District says the building was built in 1959. Inspectors say the building was demolished mostly due to its age. The new elementary school building opened back in 2020, so the old one could be cleaned out and prepped. Zara, it's kind of sad for me to see that old building get torn down. It reminds me of my elementary school.
Yeah, but it was probably time because it was so old. Besides, they now have a new building to go to school in. And coming up, we've got clear skies right now above Old Main, but how long will they be here? Morgan will be back with more on that in weather. The current temperature is 44 degrees. And before weather,
rapid exposure to all types of video games.
We'll show you a new learning space solely for esports.
In Utah, 1 in 8 women and 1 in 50 men will be raped. Also in Utah, 1 in 3 women will experience sexual violence. Of the completed and attempted rapes against college women, less than 5% will actually be reported. Sexual assault should not be a part of the college experience. Always get consent.
Consent for sexual activity is enthusiastic.
Consent is sober.
Consent is non-coerced.
Consent is verbal.
Consent is mutual.
If you or someone you know has experienced sexual assault, report it at reportingsa.usu.edu.
Quiet, please. Wait a sec. I'll take 1. Oh yeah. All right. All good. Take care. Way to go. Nice. Bring it on. Gotcha. I'm here for you. Oh no. Please, please, please. I'm waiting. Interesting. Not buying it. Not fair. That's it. This conversation is over. Oh, brother.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment, and that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
This is Dave. This is Bob. Dave took multimedia boot camp. Bob did not.
We need company headshots.
I've worked on headshots before and I would be happy to do it again.
We also need to finish our company advertisement video.
I already have a shot list and it's ready for you to approve.
Bob, would you be willing to work on our company podcast?
I would be happy to take care of that.
You're so prepared. You deserve a promotion.
Be like Dave and take multimedia boot camp at Utah State. Get experience in a little bit of everything.
Hello, parents of prospective freshmen of Utah State. You seem tense. Please take a load off. Here at Utah State, we know the value of balance in student life. Balance. 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 Utah State student housing, a balanced way of life.
Utah State's Esports Center opened in January and had thousands of dollars in upgrades since. ATV's Ryan Lorensen went to the ESC to show you how far they've come with video games.
Located in the old distribution center above Maverick Stadium sits USU's new Esports Center.
A culmination of the hard work of so many people.
A place where students can use one of 40 $3,000 gaming rigs to compete in popular esports games.
It's people that want to be better at the games. They want to be exposed to what it means to take this thing that they love and they could be doing casually to want to better yourself.
I just got done playing one of my favorite video games, Overwatch. Students say they come here to the Esports Center to relax, decompress, and unwind from the pressures of university life by playing some of their favorite video games. But this space just got a facelift to bring the university into esports.
The reason why we got it was because it was a partnership with the College of Education, so it is also a classroom.
Timothy is a student teacher for the developmental esports class.
We teach a lecture about a certain esports title, and then the week after that said lecture, we will play that game.
He has brought in subject matter experts on certain games like Halo Infinite. One guest speaker,
He almost turned pro, so to hear his insight was really insightful.
Timothy says he sees success in and out of the classroom.
I've seen multiple of my students show up to Smash Brothers tournaments.
Ryan Lorensen,
come give it a try.
ATV News.
The club is hosting a Halo League tournament with all of the esports teams in northern Utah. That's on December 2nd at the ESC.
We've got Morgan Perkins with ATV Weather joining us here at the desk.
Yeah, Morgan, I know I got some snow in the weekend. Are we going to see more of that this coming week?
Yeah, there's a good chance we'll be seeing some more snow this weekend, but I'll get to that in a bit. Let's take a look at our national radar. As we go into our national radar, we can see that there's a lot happening in the East Coast. This storm right here is what we went through this past weekend. If you're in the East Coast or you're headed there, you might be having a white Thanksgiving. Now we can see this storm headed through Washington. It's going to come down our way, and it may affect us in Utah in the next coming days. As we go into our national radar, as we go into our state radar, we can see that there's not a lot happening. So let's go look and see what bright and sunny things are happening here at Utah State. Here in the Old Main, it's beautiful. The sun is out shining. Logan Canyon, same thing. Looking great out there. There's no clouds in the sky. As we head into our Cache Valley outlook, you can see the bright sunbeams right here shining down. And again, we're not getting that smog or any of those things just yet here in Cache Valley. As we go into our 7-day forecast, we can see that worse sun and shining here on Tuesday and Wednesday. When we get into Thursday, that storm that we saw in our national radar will be coming our way, and we'll be having some snow and rain starting around 2, ending somewhere around the afternoon on Friday, and then we'll be ending the weekend with a lot of sun. So,
thanks, Morgan. I know you said that the sun is shining and it's kind of warm outside, but honestly, it feels like the middle of winter. I already miss the fall.
Yeah. I was also freezing on my way to campus. And Morgan, I know you just gave us a weather update, but you also have a sport update for us. Is that right?
Yeah, I surely do. Football is wrapping up, but the Aggies still have plenty of action coming. I'll have all of that coming up. In sports, I'll show you how handshakes like these are a must for these Boise State players. Our women's basketball team is showing true Aggie pride. I'll show you why and after sports.
Design spaces that make people feel comfortable.
These models are about more than aesthetics. We'll tell you how students make them.
The surplus store. Someone's trash is about to be my treasure.
We have cords and cables here. We have bags full of towels and sheets. Do you want this fold-up mattress? Because we don't.
We got keyboards, paint cans, whatever this is, typewriters, computer monitors.
It's destiny on the line, and we want you at surplus.
Products are not guaranteed to work. All sales are final. This commercial is not endorsed by Utah State.
Coming to college with high meal expectations? Don't be fooled.
No.
Are your meal expectations not meeting reality? Let your meal expectations become a reality at USU Dining Services.
It was after shooting with your phone that you wanted to up your game, so you got a better camera. But your shots were shaky, so you got a tripod. But your audio was fuzzy, so you got a mic. But your shots were dark, so you got some lights. Now you got all this equipment, but you don't know how to use it. So you enrolled in Intro to Video.
I believe.
I believe that.
I believe that we.
I believe that we will make a difference.
We will treat everyone with respect.
We will stop violence of every kind on campus.
We will build each other up and not tear each other down.
We will know where to get help when a friend is struggling.
We will value the dignity in every person.
We will stand up to protect our Aggie family.
After running 57 yards, I can't wait to show you that play again from a different angle. Welcome to ATV Sports. I'm Morgan Perkins. USU football played Boise State on Saturday. It was our last home game and our senior night, filled with some highs and lows. We're going to jump right in with my top 5 plays of the game. Starting in the first quarter with our first and only touchdown of the night, senior quarterback Cooper Legoff threw to junior wide receiver Jalen Royals for a 57-yard touchdown. Royals finished the game with 7 catches and 113 receiving yards. Play number 2. Still in the first quarter, Logan hands off to running back Devon Booth, who rushes the ball for 49 yards, making it his longest rush this season. He then gets tackled by Boise's Marion McCoy, getting the Aggies a first down. But this didn't last long. The third play is halfway through the second quarter, where Terrell Vaughn throws to tight end Josh Sturzer but gets intercepted by McCoy, who makes a 21-yard return. This ends the first half 31-10. Started the second half with McKay Hillstead in the driver's seat. He goes to make a pass to Micah Davis but gets intercepted by Boise player Rodney Robinson, who gets his first interception of the season and my fourth pick of the game. My final play of the game, in the bottom of the third quarter, Hillstead hands off to Booth, who makes a 45-yard rush down the middle. Booth had 125 rushing yards this game and 691 this season. Boise went on to make one more touchdown, ending the game 45-10. During Saturday's game, two of our quarterbacks got injured. Senior Cooper Lagat is out with a shoulder injury whose degree is unknown and is playing it by ear to see where he'll be next game. McKay Hillstead re-rolled his ankle this last game. In the post-game conference, coach Blake Anderson says that Levi Williams will fill this spot as our football team is headed to play at New Mexico this Friday for their last game in the Mountain West Conference. USU volleyball played at Fresno State last Thursday. We're going to start in set 2. We're tied 4-4. Middle blocker Kennedy Boyd going for the point, tipping it right over Fresno's front line. Heading into set 3, outside hitter Tatum Stahl spikes the ball right in front of a Fresno player, giving Stahl 11 kills in the game. Halfway through set 4, Stahl spikes the ball, then Fresno player hits it back, where senior Kelsey Watson, with 118 kills this season, gets the point, 20-14. To round out that set, Shelby Capion blocks the ball and Fresno hits out of bounds, ending the game with Utah State 3 and Fresno State 1. The volleyball team made a quick stop in Reno on their way home. On Saturday's game against Nevada, we start in the first set with outside hitter Shelby Capion killing the ball between two Nevada players to end the second set. Senior Kelsey Watson hits the ball, hitting double digits with 10 kills. She now holds the school hitting record with 100% with at least 10 hits. Finishing the third set, Capion kills the ball, finishing with a total of 12 kills to the game. Aggies won 3-0, adding to their 14-match winning streak as they head into the semifinals on Thanksgiving at the Mountain West Championship Tournament in Las Vegas. Utah State women's basketball was all action against Weber State last Friday. We're going to highlight some players who lit up the floor starting in the first quarter. Junior guard Ivory Finley scored 8 of the first 14 points in the game, like this one, makes the second basket of the game here, and then the ball is passed to her once again, where she makes a three-pointer, playing 31 minutes of the game and placed in the top 3 scorers with 10 points. In the second quarter, junior guard Cheyenne Stubbs, who steals the ball here, finished this game with 18 points and 3 more steals after this shot. Stubbs was also named America First Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. To end the third quarter, junior guard Sky Miller shoots these 3, adding to her 14-point game. Miller also rebounded 7 times and assisted 5. The Aggies got their second straight win this season. Weber State 62, Utah State 72. Their next 2 games are this Wednesday at UC Riverside in California and Warner Pacific here at home. The men's basketball team is playing in the Cayman Island Classic this week. They won against Marshall on Sunday 83-60. They played last night against Akron, winning 65-62, and will be playing tonight in the championship round against Stephen F. Austin. Over this past weekend, USU hockey competed in the Beehive Classic, winning 2 of their 4 games against Northern Arizona and Arizona State. You're all caught up in sports this week. Back to you at the desk, Zara.
Thanks, Morgan. At the Kane College of the Arts, students combine art and architecture to create real-world models. As ATV Katie's White explains, their house plans are ready to build.
These tiny houses take 2 semesters and a total of 4 classes for students to complete.
We had to think about materials and location. What does the site look like and how does the design of the home relate to the site?
They begin with abstraction, taking an object from the real world and reducing it to its most basic characteristics.
I was just kind of sketching along and playing with the curves and the lines of the paperclip kind of shape, and then from that grew using that curve as the basis of a house.
people, a big misconception they have about interior designers is that we pick out pillows.
Jones says, interior design plays a big role in our daily lives.
It's about fire codes and ADA regulations and about how easy it is to clean and the cost and maintenance.
Design students can see their concepts come to life in places like the Ag Science Building. These stairs give an open view of the building. These elevators are both ADA accessible and allow large equipment to be brought through from the dock below.
Our program is amazing. I think it's number 8 accredited in the nation. People come from all over, and our program is well known in the design world and the professional industry.
Harmon's career goal is to become a certified architect. She says the degree can be used in more fields than one.
For any other students who are working on these projects or even thinking about pursuing a degree like this, it's amazing to see what you can do.
Katie White, ATV News.
Since Katie shot that story, the exhibit ended. Tiny houses will be back next fall. Thanks for watching this edition of ATV News.
You can find this and other editions on our Facebook page.
We'll leave you with another look at those turkeys, and we hope you have a great Thanksgiving, Cache Valley. So go gobble that turkey up.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh, it's huge. I know, it's huge.
And the salary.
Oh my god, yes. I
Right?
mean, like, I was about to move in with my parents, and right before, yeah, so this saved me.
I really believe in you, you know?
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from someone.
These are cool. Did you, what did
Sit with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite, unearth hidden passion. To motivate some magic, to change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. Book can make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
I can't help but think of forever when I think of you. In dreams and in love, there are no impossible. If I know what love is, it is because of you. You are my heart, my life, my one and only thought.
I know, but I'm falling in love with you.
That's Bistro, The Junction, Noni's Cafe, USU Dining Services. Love, you can buy.